Now, we have a class, we have information, and we have a recycler view. Now it's time to make our adapter. So how we can make adapter? Let's come down here and make another package for adapter. So we will come to the package and we will call it adapter, and inside this adapter we will make a new class, name it class, and the type of this class, it will be n, or the name of this class, it will be Unsplasher adapter. Okay, very good. Now we have a class of Unsplasher adapter, but we have nothing inside here. So let's come back to this part. So for example, this is a recycler view, but the type of the recycler view is horizontal. Okay, so it will scroll from the right to left this way or that way. Okay, so what we need an image for each one of these. Okay, and in the same time we need maybe some data like a name of this. Okay, then when we hit some of them, we need to go to another page, and inside this page we will be able to have first of all we must have the data that we have inside here, and we will pass it to a new activity. Okay, so let's go back to the our adapter. Then what we will do here, we will start with returning a recycler view for this class. So all you have to do, call recycler view. Make sure to import the support v7 widget recycler view. Okay, dot, then we need adapter. And if you see here, each adapter need a view holder, and the view holder for image and category and whatever we need. So we need that. Okay, inside our class we will make another class which we call it inner class. Okay, we call inner class, and we will call it for example Unsplasher holder. Something like this. And this Unsplasher holder, it's return a recycler view and a view holder. Okay, now what you will do, come to this this one right here, is have a red line below it. That means you need to add something for it. So what you will do, you will push the option key with a return, then come to the second one and click, and it would add the item view for this Unsplasher holder. Now if you see here, we have a problem, because at the beginning, if you remember, when we add the adapter, it asked for the view holder, and the view holder is now Unsplash holder. So what we will do, we will call this Unsplash holder here, Unsplash holder, right there. Click, and this Unsplash holder is a class inside the Unsplash adapter that we need, but still we need to initialize it with just open and close, and now we have no error. And now we have an error inside here, because we have some class that we have to implement for this adapter to make sure show this data that we need to pass in here, right? So what we will do, we will again press the option and return. Okay, we have to click here, then press option and return, then we will say implement member, and it will automatically select the 3 main member that we need. Choose all of them and click OK. Now if you see, we have 3 function that override it for this adapter, and you see there is no error, nothing inside here are mistaken. Okay, so inside here we have on create view holder. So what's on create view holder is hold a view that will show in a time. Every time when it's load something into the recycler view, it needs some data. It needs a view holder or a view group, which it will come from a recycler view, and we need a integer, which is come from the view type. For example, you not have only one view, you have a many view, like for example different type of view. So in this position you can just say, okay, if my view type is equal to 1, show me or load this class. If it is equal to 2, load that class. If equal to 3, load that class. Okay, and here we have a get item count. Get item count, it need to return integer. So what we will do here on the top, it will need to return integer. We will come back to it again. Okay, then another one we have onBind view holder. OnBind view holder is a function inside this view holder, inside this holder, that will hold all the information that we need to pass into our recycler view or O adapter, and adapter will load these into the recycler view. Okay, so what we need here, we need two things. The first thing is val. We need to make a two variable. One of them is context, of type context. Okay, and the other one, we need the what type of or what information will be returned here. And then we say val, and the information we need to return it here is a unsplasher. So we say unsplasher. Then this one is type of list of the unsplash class that we need. Unsplasher, this guy. Okay, very perfect. Now if you come back here and return this value, what will happen? We will say return, then we have to return unsplasher, the one that we got, and this one, and the list of the unsplasher, how many of it. It's, we can just say click dot count. So what this function will does, it will come into our server and it will go through one by one and say, okay, I have 3. So it will return 3 data, okay, or 3 unsplasher. Inside here we need a view holder or bind view holder. So what we will do, we will say func bind holder or bind view, it's nicer, and this, it will pass 2 value. One of them is unsplasher of type unsplasher and context of type context. Then open and close curly bracket. Okay, now inside here, if I will say holder, or if I will change this to unsplash holder, this is naming it will be better to be like this, and make sure this one will be a smaller case, and this one, it will be a position, okay, of type integer. So let's write the write this. We will say unsplash holder, okay, and dot bind view. So if you see the bind view is here, it's come here. But right now we need two things to pass into this function, which we already set it here. We talk, the first one is Unsplash and the second one is context. So the first one we will say Unsplash, the one that we got. Then we will bring back the index or the type or the position or the number. So for example, we will say position. So the position, it will be 0, 1, 2, 3 until infinite. Okay, if we will come back into our data service and the number, that the position that we set, it will become like this one first, then this one it will be second, then this one it will be third, which in code it will be 0, 1, 2, like this. Okay, so if inside here we will just pass in 2, then it will bring back the number 2 only. But if we will put position, it will loop through all of them and bring back one by one and give this information into our recycler and say, okay, I have 3 data, I need you to show this 3 data. Okay, now still we got something, we need to add a context as well. So let's add context. We will talk about context later, what we will need for, but simply understand that context, it will come from the activity that we will load this information. So the activity that we are loading this information is a home fragment, and the home fragment, it's get activity or context from the their parent, which is a main activity. Okay. Okay, so I think in this point we better to stop, and in the next tutorial we will add onCreate holder and we will finish up our information here. But before I go there, let's say something here. We say var val category, for example, cato equal to Unsplash dot, if you see now the 3 variable is available for us: category, caption, and category image URL. Okay, so we can use each one of these right now to set up the value for our information. Okay, so in this point we are ready to start with adding our class into our adapter. When we've done that, then we are very close to show the information on screen and see it in real life. Okay, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.